Today, I learned that Charlie Kirk was a time traveler. He had agents assigned to him. Yes, agents like the Matrix. These agents monitored him from childhood, but then Charlie Kirk wised up and became unruly, and so his agents did what had to be done. They had to kill him so that he would not disrupt the space-time continuum. I wish that I was joking.
Why did Charlie think he was a time traveler? He said, as I showed you in earlier messages, that he was a time traveler and he had to find me. Is that just something people are saying to their homies in text messages? And again, not anything that I would have placed so much emphasis on back when he was saying it, but it came to fruition. The other parts, he did die young. Why did he think that him dying young was necessary in order to change things? He did die young. It is related to Turning Point USA in some way or another. At the very least, we could all agree it's related to him speaking at a campus event for Turning Point USA. I'm totally occupied by this. I tell you, I read these messages and I'm going,
you know what that sounds like? That sounds like she signed some kind of NDA, or she signed something that said she would stop slandering TPUSA, and she caught herself. She really wanted to slander them again because she knows it gets her clicks and views, but she stopped herself and said, well, it has something to do with them. I mean, he was speaking at a TPUSA event at the very least.
You just cannot pretend that all of this is one big unhappy coincidence. It's entirely plausible, I think plausible, that they knew something about Charlie, and that's why they had him marked and had him monitored and had him likely followed since he was young. And maybe they thought, the agents think, that if they swarmed him and they stayed with him and they pretended to be his friend, that ultimately they could control Charlie and perhaps change an outcome. They could literally change an outcome related to Charlie. So when for the first time in his life, because I do believe—
Is it just me, or does it seem like she knows she's being ridiculous? She's almost like laughing at it herself. She knows that this is all such total nonsense. But I think she's laughing at her audience who is actually going along with it. That's my suspicion.
He was managed. I mean, I've already said I was handled. I didn't recognize that I had agents. And for the first time in his life, Charlie peeks his head up and starts to push back in a meaningful way. They couldn't stop him from becoming bigger. That seemed to be inevitable, but they panicked. They seem to have panicked, right? I mean, this is just starting to happen within a year when Charlie's going like, hey man, I don't actually think this. I don't actually believe this. And then he goes, you know what? Take the money out of the organization. And they panicked. They freaked out. And their solution was, no, just kill him. Just kill him. We can't have this.
Look, I don't know what else to conclude from this other than Candace Owens thinks that her fans and followers are just the dullest, most gullible humans on the planet.